Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show here in the Colin Scroggins CNAW studios. Thrift Behringer, and we got a jam-packed show in store for you here tonight. We are super excited as always, and man, we are now about a week away from the school year starting and broadcasts already going, and we're excited to hopefully announce all our schools for this upcoming year and looking forward to broadcasting all their games throughout the season, and it's going to be a ton of fun here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We got media days. We got Muscogee County media days, football media days on Friday, Brookstone on Saturday, both those partner schools for this upcoming year we're excited about. And we got some other special things. How about Saturday, live from Synovus Park? It's their 100th year anniversary of baseball in Columbus. And we're going to be doing a live show from Synovus Park. So if you got nothing going on Saturday, come hang out with us. It's going to be a ton of fun. We'll do our live show, and you can check out what we got going on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're presented by Coca-Cola, Mike Hasselo, a law firm, Houston Clinic, and Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. Thank you to all our presenting sponsors for their support of what we do here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're going to be dropping, hopefully soon, football power rankings. We got them back. Power ratings are back, and it's preseason version. I'm trying to let Richard calm down. He wants to be off the chain and off the loose. He's ready to just start ranking everything and anything he can. But we're going to wait a little bit and hopefully have football here because first game, August the 14th. HSAA, they're in trouble. Seems like all the private schools are combining to go join a new league. We'll talk about that with Mike Frost later on. And tonight, special show. We have two different little leagues representing this area in the Southeast Regional for 12U and for 10U. First, American Little League, 10 and under and 12 and under are both representing. Will be in Warner Robins. One in North Carolina, one in Warner Robins. That's where the 12U is at. Winner of that goes on to Williamsport. Phoenix City Little League's also involved as well. Richard Holdridge, the guy that loves Little League, and he's been keeping up with it. He even did a podcast documentary on the 2006 Little League champions. He sent a message talking about 2021. We've had, a handful of teams, 2011, 2006, and others that have made close runs over the years. We're a hotbed. American, Northern, that's where it's at. Phoenix City Little League also. This is a prime spot in this area for Little League baseball. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back from break, we're going to have on Richard Holdridge, and he's going to talk with 10 and under from American Little League and them winning their state championship. What they got coming up next, don't go anywhere on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
And welcome back to the Georgia Alabama Sports Live studio here, as this is a special show here because we got two fantastic Little League teams, state champions of Georgia. We're going to start with the 10 and under, and I've got the coaches Jonathan Bam Rivers, I got Coach Henry Heil, I got your son Jack Heil, and then your son Titus Rivers. First of all, congratulations on winning the state, and it's on to the Southeast Regional in North Carolina.
Yeah, Rich, appreciate you, man. Just want to make sure that everybody knows Brian Alford is also a coach on this team. And we're just surrounded by a bunch of great young men who do a lot of great things. And I'm going to take the time right now before we move on to name all of them.
Absolutely.
So you've got Titus Rivers here and Jack Howe. Will Jones is a member of this team as well. Zach Pruitt. You've also got Callan Gross. You've also got Miles Pierce, Landry Isom. You've got Bailey Veneziani, Jackson Farmer. You've got Carlos Santiago III. You've also got Carter Blair and Cohen Finchers. So that is the entire 10U roster at American Little League.
Absolutely. And I do want to start all the way back in the beginning because the journey starts in March, opening day of Little League. Before they even pick the All-Star teams, you got to play a season out. They have Tournament of Champions. Then you pick the All-Star team. And we've seen the history. American, this is the future. We saw the 11 and unders last year winning the District 8 tournament. We got the 12 and under winning the District 8 tournament this year. Talk about what it means to build a program at American Little League. It takes a team effort. It takes volunteer coaches. It takes team moms, and we have one here in the studio. Talk about what that frame of work to build American Little League to get to where it is.
Well, I think, Henry, we can both speak to this. I think the one thing we want to do is develop a league that has players that have a very high IQ and high baseball acumen. And throughout the season, you take your lumps as 10-year-olds in A-ball and you learn to grow and things of that nature. But I just think the camaraderie that we've been able to build with this team and coaches has been truly phenomenal. I think he can speak more to that as well.
Absolutely.
No, I just say, I've coached all levels of baseball. I've coached high school and college baseball, and this guy right here is one of the best I've ever worked with. And he understands how to teach the game to these kids, and we develop the fundamentals. We understand how to play the game well, and it's been an impressive journey. Going back to last year's 9U team, that was just so close after winning the sectionals. But we learned a lot from that and bounced back, and here we are.
Yeah, and District 8 is a gauntlet. It's no joke. I mean, you have teams like Pioneer, Northern, Harris County. You play in the District 8 tournament, didn't lose a single game. You go off to the state tournament. That was in Athens, right? And you're able to bounce back after losing a game in the double elimination tournament. Talk about what you learned from your team playing in the District 8 tournament, playing in the state tournament, and winning that as well.
What I think what Henry alluded to was the team last year is 9U going and winning sectionals and then going to play in state was a huge learning experience for them. And I think the great thing about it is, I think we talked about this and he'll agree with this, we actually got to play Smyrna and Martinez Evans in the first 2 games of state this year.
Nice. And
they were 2 teams that beat us when we came in third last year. So I think that experience and those teams that really play travel ball as opposed to a team like American where we get kids together from the league that are chosen to represent this league in this city, I think it's truly phenomenal. So I just think the grit that they have and the undying and unwavering faith in what it is that we do as a team is really where we are right now.
Coach, you want to elaborate on that as well?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. The camaraderie these kids have developed going back, and all of them played B-ball last year.
Right.
This year they all played A-ball, and that was a huge, I think, learning experience for them to face. Well, who you're going to be seeing pretty soon in here, these 12-year-olds,
Exactly.
and all of a sudden, they faced adversity all during the regular season. You talked about March, all the way to the end of the season, and then all of a sudden now, this pitching doesn't seem so fast anymore. Right. And all of a sudden we start to see some success and builds on itself one after the other. It's really fun to watch.
And I would also like to say the fact that we have coaches that not only know baseball at a high level but care about these kids.
Yeah.
Like Henry takes care of all of our pitchers. He's really our pitching coach. Yes, we have pitching coaches at 10U, and Brian Alford is our hitting coach. And they make sure that every detail matters. And the one thing that we do as coaches is we never let the little things slide. We say we'll never accept it and win what we wouldn't accept in a loss. Yeah. So our standard is the standard. We don't compete against anybody but ourselves, and the boys will tell you that themselves. So I just think having gentlemen like Brian and Henry that are there right beside us, making sure that we can get things done at a high level and make sure that the minute things matter is a real reason why we're being successful and kind of moving where we're moving right now.
All right, Coach, just behind you, we got 2 fantastic players, Titus and Jack. I'm going to start with you, Titus. I'm going to finish with you, Jack. Tell us what position you play, What are you looking forward to going to North Carolina and playing in the Southeast Region tournament?
So I play shortstop, and what I'm really looking forward to for the Southeast Region tournament is the experience and the hype of getting to play other states.
That's nice. Jack?
I play catcher, and what I'm most excited about is like all the competition that we're going to be playing, and like the whole stadium. It's going to be really cool.
Absolutely. Now you guys are both 10 years old, going into the 5th grade.
Yes, sir.
So what elementary school do you guys go to?
I go to Britt David.
Brent David?
I go to Brookston.
Okay. So you obviously you love baseball. You both want to continue playing baseball. Do you see yourself playing at 11U, 12U, and eventually playing high school baseball?
Absolutely.
Yes.
That is a great answer. And I was talking to some of your 12-year-old colleagues that they play multi-sports. I mean, I think it's important to be in shape, to play multi-sports, but focus on baseball if you're able to. But do you guys have a favorite baseball player? Titus?
I like Ronald.
Ronald Acuna Jr.? That's a good one. How about you, Jack?
I like Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge, yes. Do you wear number 99 like Aaron Judge?
No, I wear number 2,
Number 2? Okay.
Like who?
like Derek Jeter.
There you
I
go.
wanna make sure you do that
I
anyway.
tell you what, that is great that he's Derek Jeter retired maybe, almost 10 years ago. But I think that's great that you guys know about the history.
Yeah.
First of all, the history of American Little League, I think, is a huge accomplishment. I mean, not just you guys winning the state title, but the 12-year-olds winning the state title, because that is just incredible for American Little League as a whole. Which brings me to my question, fundraising.
Yeah.
I know that you guys have been fundraising, doing a great job raising money, but traveling to North Carolina, not just the coaches and the players, but the team mom, the fans. Talk about what are some of the things you guys have been working on as far as fundraising, and how can people donate?
Well, she's going to make me do this because she's over there in the corner. But Brittany Santiago and my wife, Erica Rivers, and all the other parents have really been manning our fundraising efforts. So last night, there was Old Chicago. There was Spirit Night. We've done Spirit Night at Chick-fil-A.
Nice.
They also went out and cut flowers out
Okay.
in, what was it, LaGrange, maybe? Pine Mountain. Went out and cut flowers in Pine Mountain and sold those and raised over $2,000. And they're continuously doing a lot of things. So right now, I know if you go to American Little League, or you can reach out to Brittany Santiago on American Little League's Facebook page, or Erica Rivers, you can see where we're donating. And everybody's been so gracious. I don't want to start naming sponsors that have already sponsored because I'll forget some people.
Right.
But a lot of people have done a lot of great things in helping us get to Athens, and we're very appreciative for those people that are helping us get to North Carolina as well.
Final question, Coach Rivers. The bracket. Is the bracket out? And when does that first tournament start? And is it double elimination?
Well, it's sort of like a round robin tournament, right? Like it starts
Almost like a
next
travel,
Saturday.
almost like a travel tournament
Yeah.
where you play
Okay.
pool play and then bracket play.
Absolutely.
And
Like
so
the World
we-
Baseball Classic.
Yes.
Yeah, similar. So we open with North Carolina and then play Tennessee and then play Virginia.
Okay.
And if we win a couple of those games, we feel like we'll be in the top 4 and make that bracket.
Well, that is awesome. Coach Heiss, Coach Rivers, Jack, Titus, safe travels up to North Carolina. Good luck. We're going to be pulling for you, and I know that we hope that you guys are able to bring home a Southeast Regional Tournament title.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Richard, we appreciate you guys for
Absolutely.
all Georgia, Alabama Sports Live for having us, brother. Y'all have a blessed one.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Richard. Go American.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All blue
American
collar.
10 and under state champions playing in the Southeast region. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got another team from American Little League, the 12 and under. You don't want to go anywhere. It's the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show. Back after this.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Masterwall CEO Steve Smithwick. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone. Thank you so much, Steve, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley, and me with my history of being a coach and all. Love to support it. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different highest schools and all the different sports without Masterwall and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach. and now a award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. I loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group, and once again, I call it a ministry because that's the way I see it.
You can get this award-winning book right now on Amazon, and it's going to tell the whole story of C. Smithwick from being an award-winning coach and a Hall of Famer and having the court named after him and then building this incredible business. I can't wait to dive into it, Coach.
Good. Hope you enjoy it. It's about never giving up. So that's what a coach needs to know. It's what an entrepreneur needs to know.
The name of it is Believer, Bulldog Coach, right now on Amazon. And thank you again to C. Smithwick and Maxwell for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Thanks for having me.
Glenn Smith in Opelika is loaded with Chevy trucks and SUVs. Attention! 0% financing for 5 years on Silverado, Equinox, and Trax. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days. Drive home in a brand new Chevy Silverado, HD or Colorado. Looking for an SUV? Choose from Tahoes, Equinox, Trax, and Traverse. All ready to roll. With any vehicle, you'll receive a beautiful American flag kit for your home. Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Get ready to smile. Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
And we're back here on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show, and I got them. It's the American Little League State Champions of Georgia, 12 and under. Congratulations. I got Coach Moody. I got some of his players. Coach, thank you for being on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show.
Thank you. Appreciate having us.
All right, before we talk about the tournament, because I followed the bracket, obviously your run was absolutely incredible. It has not lost a game yet. Going into the Southeast Regional, which will take place on August the 6th, 1 p.m. You don't know who your opponent is, but you know you're going to play Florida. But talk about the journey. American Little League. This same group that you had here won the state tournament in won District 8, 11 and under. Mm-hmm. And so you kind of felt confident about the team that won it last year, all coming back. Talk about just that journey to get to pick the all-star team, play in the District 8 tournament, and then go on to state and get to this moment.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a good little run from our 10-year-old year, 11-year-old year, and 12-year-old year. It's the majority of the same kids. They've all just put a lot of work into this. It's been a lot of time. parents, I mean, we thank the parents just daily for bringing them out there and having them all the time with us, and all the time and money and effort they put into it too. They've like I said, we wanted our 10-year-old year, our 11-year-old year. We felt confident coming into this, but I mean, you never know. They're all 10, 11, 12-year-old kids, so you never know how that's going to turn out. But they've time and time again showed us, that they have learned the game, they know the game, and they give 110% for us every time they come out.
Yeah, and by the way, American, first time winning District 8 since 2002. It's been a long time, but let's talk about that District 8 tournament, because you guys were dominant. Did not give up a single run, beating teams like Northern and Harris County. First of all, what did it mean to actually beat Northern and Harris County, which seems like for the 12 and under, they have been the top teams that's represented Georgia, and they have played in the Southeast Region tournament as well over the years.
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. I mean, Northern and Harris County both have great programs, and we've seen that time and time again when we've run into them. I mean, honestly, before like playing in our district, the coaches I know and the kids probably felt a little more pressure even there than in state, just because we know how good and strong this district normally is. Just to get out of here is an accomplishment, and then to go on to face those other teams in the state tournament like Smyrna and Warner Robins and all those teams. I mean, they're all good teams too.
Absolutely. And you recently got back from playing in the state tournament, which was up at Oconee Little League, and you started out playing Smyrna, but we know that there are a lot of talented teams, like Cartersville won it last year. We've seen Oconee win it. They won it in 2024. Warner Robins, Peachtree City. I mean, there's a lot of history with a lot of these teams that are representing Georgia. Martinez, Franklin County. But you go through that tournament and you beat Warner Robins in the championship, did not lose a single game. What did that mean to represent the state of Georgia, to win the Georgia championship, and now you guys are going to have those really cool Georgia uniforms representing the state in the Southeast Region tournament next week?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we actually ended up beating Franklin County in the championship.
Yeah.
And the championship game was Franklin County, and shout out to them. I mean, they had an incredible tournament run, getting back to the championship game with us. But I mean, all those teams, you go to a state championship, and they're all going to be good teams.
Yeah.
And you really don't go there expecting anybody to not be a quality team. So all of them were quality teams. We enjoyed playing against them and being competitive with them. And we're glad and fortunate to come out on top and have a chance in the regionals.
All right, my final question to you, Coach, and then I'm going to talk to some of your players. The bracket is set. You guys are going to play Florida at 1 o'clock on Thursday, August the 6th in Warner Robins. We expect a lot of fans to make that trip. It's about an hour away. The games will be on ESPN+. I know I watched the games. It's also very special because we got the team representing Alabama. Phoenix City is also in it. A dream scenario for this area is that for some reason you guys are matched up, hopefully in the championship, but the winner goes to Williamsport to play in the Little League World Series. I know that is the goal of everybody when they get to the Southeast Region tournament. But I've done my homework. I've seen Tennessee. They've had Nolensville. Lake Mary from Florida, they won the Little League World Series in 2024. South Carolina won it last year. You play Florida first. It's going to be a tough opponent, but what are you looking forward to about this double elimination bracket and being in Warner Robins next week, pretty much for 4 or 5 days?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have something we've talked about with the kids and and the coaches and the parents is that our opponent is nameless and faceless. It doesn't matter who we play. If we get out there and play our game and do our thing, we think we have a shot. And with all the work these kids have put in, everything they've learned, I mean, at this point, we're ready to take on and play whoever they put in front of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So whether it's Lake Mary or whoever it is. We know the teams are all going to be pretty solid, be good teams, and we've got to play our best. And if we do, we got a shot. And so that's what we're encouraging the kids to do, right? Just get out there and give everything they got and play the game that they've learned and understand and know.
Absolutely. And guys, by the way, this is a warm up for you because your first game is going to be on ESPN+. They usually have that mic where you go and say, "Hi, my name is," and my favorite player is. I'm going to give you that opportunity, starting with you, finishing with you. What's your name, what's your position, and who's your favorite baseball player?
My name is Brooks Mooney, and I play first base. My favorite baseball player is Chipper Jones.
All right.
My name is Blaine Carver. I'm a catcher, and my favorite player is Matt Olson.
Okay.
My name is Miller Willits, and I play pitcher and third, and my favorite player is Bryce Harper.
That is awesome. And I'm just getting you guys ready because I've actually went through the archives and just being on national TV. I know it's something special. Are you guys excited about being on ESPN?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I tell you what, I love watching the broadcast and seeing the fan support from your parents, your family, just packing that stadium, having those signs, even having those big heads of you guys. I think, what does that mean just to have the community support to make that trip to Warner Robins? Because this is a very special place, especially the Southeast Regional. We've seen multiple champions from the Little League World Series come out of this region. And how special is it to represent the state of Georgia in this region? We'll start with you and finish with you.
Really special. It's been really cool playing with all of them for 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been really cool. It's been a journey, really hard journey to make it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really special that all the parents and family members come and cheer us on, and it's been a journey with all of my teammates, become good friends.
Yeah, Coach Mooney, I do want to say, for somebody that does follow Little League World Series, and this is the 20-year anniversary of that Northern Little League team that won it all in 2006. And they have a statue out there, and obviously they have multiple banners, but the fact that you guys were able to win it, to represent Columbus, how special is that American Little League is representing Columbus and the state of Georgia in the Southeast Region tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, it's been a journey for sure. I mean, Michael Willits and I, was my assistant coach over there, we started when kids were 5, 4 or 5 years old, and have been just running through the league and trying to work with everybody at the league to try to get all of them on board with, like, this is the kind of stuff that you kind of want to work your kids to kind of build that that will to want to be better and play better and represent your city and represent your league and be a community, be a family. I think American Little League is really heading in the right direction. As you see, I mean, our 10s are another set of 10s that
Future's bright.
That's right, another set of 10s that are won their state champs, district, state, and headed to regionals too. So, the thought there too is for us is that, like, when our kids, my son Brooks or their kids here, when they graduate out of the program, out of Little League after their last year, that hey, we'd love to go back and watch some other kids from American Little League play. Go over there and watch some of their games, and maybe have an opportunity to watch them in Warner Robins or watch them in a state tournament or something like that. So I think over the last few years with American, that's really what we've done, and we've got a great group behind us too that I think is going to continue working towards that family, community, good baseball, focus on that kind of stuff.
And by the way, Coach, you guys get a uniform change. You were showing me the uniform that says Georgia, and it has the GA on the cap. It's awesome that you guys are representing the state of Georgia. Good luck next week, next Thursday. And before we let you go, obviously it's costly to travel, especially going from Oconee Little League now to Warner Robins. Talk about, like, what are some of the things that you guys are doing as far as fundraising goes?
Yeah, I mean, we really have a short turnaround. Unfortunately, from leaving from the state tournament, we have about a week. We have to actually report on Tuesday next week at 4:00.
Oh, wow!
So it's a short turnaround. I would say check out our Facebook page, American Little League's Facebook page. We've got some stuff out there for some ways to donate, and reach out through that, or you can check out American Little League's website. Or you can email us, through that, and if there's any kind of interest in donating and helping the kids out and get there.
Well, Coach Mooney, we are so excited that you guys are representing the state of Georgia here in the Southeast Regional Tournament, and good luck next week.
Appreciate it.
All right, that's American Little League 12 and under. They are the Georgia State champions. Going to be taking on Florida next Thursday, August the 6th at 1 o'clock. And by the way, Alabama's taking on North Carolina at 7. So if you are just a fan of the Chattahoochee Valley, just make it an all-day thing on August the 6th at Warner Robins. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got more Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show. Don't go anywhere. Be right back after this.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Celebrate America's 250th all month long at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. During the month of July, with every new or used vehicle purchase, you'll receive a beautiful embroidered American flag kit for your home. Our way of helping you proudly celebrate. We have over 500 vehicles in stock and ready for immediate delivery. You'll find the biggest discounts and a great selection. Visit Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika today. Get ready to smile.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Yeah, we are. And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Glenn Smith in Opelika is loaded with Chevy trucks and SUVs. Attention! 0% financing for 5 years on Silverado, Equinox, and Trax. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days. Drive home in a brand new Chevy Silverado, HD, or Colorado. Looking for an SUV? Choose from Tahoes, Equinox, Trax, and Traverse. All ready to roll. With any vehicle, you'll receive a beautiful American flag kit for your home. Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show with my favorite mime, Thrift Behringer. How you doing? Just wave, can't talk, okay.
Big Rich took all the sayings. Great job to him talking with American Little League.
Yes.
Mike Frost, what's up, man? Excited for American Little League and Phoenix City Little League competing for 12U for a right to go to Williamsport. For 10 and under, I think this is it. Once after this sectionals, yep.
Yeah, I was talking to the coaches beforehand too, just trying to see how the brackets were lined up. Looks like Phoenix City is actually on the other side of the bracket, so there's a potential for a Columbus Phoenix City region title to go to the Williamsport to the World Series.
How great would that be for
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
We'd have to venture down to Warner Robins and
we would.
find out somehow, some way, illegally stream the game for ESPN Plus.
It'll be Georgia Alabama Sports Live out in left field. We'll go tarps off.
Who would rat us out? And I already know who it would be. You know who it would be. Yeah. It's Big Rich. Yeah, Big Rich would rat us out in a heartbeat because then he would want to call on ESPN Plus. Matt Stewart, he's trying to come after you right now, man. Big Rich, he wants your job now. No, just kidding. Guys, news came out of Alabama.
Yes.
As we are closer and closer to high school football. Can you believe it? Media days are coming out this Friday. Muskogee County Media Day.
Yeah.
Mike, hopefully you can come hang out with us for a little
yeah.
bit at 10 o'clock. It's going to be all 8 Muskogee County schools. And then on Saturday, Brookstone Media Day. But Alabama and the AHSA and the AISA are in a battle right now.
Yes, we knew.
And they are trying to start their own league, it seems, because AISA is watered down, and the members of the now AISA are not happy with the administration.
Yeah.
They want to start their own thing. This was led by a very familiar school to me, Macon East, Dr. Lott, who I remember playing them back in the day. They are of the AISA. Macon East out of Montgomery, really Salem, Alabama is where they're more located. And he had 89 schools from the AHSA and a bunch of schools from the AISA, over 150, 170 people, plus others from other states. What do you know, Mike? What is this looking like? Because everyone's unhappy in the AHSA with the taking all the private schools, lumping them in together, and splitting them out in 2 classifications. And the main school that got screwed in that is Glenwood. And in that article, by the way, it talks about 4 big private schools: Briarwood, Faith, who they play, McGill-Tulane, who they play, and one other school. Why are they in the same region as Faith and McGill-Tulane? Makes no sense to me, but this is why something like this came about.
Yeah, exactly. We kind of knew something was in the works once the AHSA came back out with the classification realignment, where they had, all right, we're going to split up public and private. So the AHSAA has kind of been under a little bit of fire lately, last couple of years, because of it's kind of like a monopoly on the athletic organizations in Alabama. So like AISA teams aren't allowed to play AHSAA. So it's not like in Georgia where you got GIAA playing GHSA teams. So now they talked about going to court. A lot of the private schools did. Well, I believe this was probably one of the resolutions that some of them came up with. They got along with the Panhandle Christian schools down in South Alabama, down near Mobile. Some of the Northwest Florida schools as well showed up for the meeting. So now they're just giving it kind of a chance to they've got the bylaws made, they've got the handbook, they've got to vote on a board. But right now it's looking like there's going to be a Gulf States Independent Athletic Association coming up by the year 2028.
And we'll see if Glenwood will be one of those schools. And it's, remember, independent schools.
Yeah, so you got Lee Scott as well. Lee Scott
could join. I don't know, Mike.
I mean, all the AISA.
If they bring all the AISA in, they do the classifications right, I think this could be pretty good for Glenwood. Travel will be a lot because where
spread
out with all the private schools are at. And I don't know, Mike, the main reason they went to the AHSA was the travel. Well, guess what? Look what happened this year.
Exactly.
They're playing Mobile schools. So that travel didn't matter. You're not even playing teams like Beulah, Beauregard, Dadeville, all those that are in your proximity. If you're Glenwood, you got to start thinking long and hard about what is the future of winning championships look like and being competitive. And not to say that Ryan Nelson or anyone else is not going to take on the challenge. They are this year.
Yeah.
But fair's got to be fair.
Yeah, exactly.
And McGill-Tulane and Faith have hundreds more.
Yeah.
Maybe even 1,000 more students than Glenwood. That's a big difference, Mike.
Oh, yeah. It is. I don't even know if Glenwood's got 1,000 in enrollment themselves. But you look down at a lot of these Mobile schools, Birmingham area private organizations and schools up there as well. They're in the thousands as far as enrollment goes. So there's a big difference. That's why you had private schools playing in 6A, some maybe even in 7A in the AHSAA. Now Glenwood has to face those schools, just being in their 3rd year in the AHSAA themselves, being a private school, just joining out of the AISA. So it's going to be a big ordeal coming up. It's going to be a lot to watch because they're going to give the AISA teams a chance. They're going to talk to them come January, about middle of the school year, have a meeting with those guys, whether it's Lakeside, a lot of these other ones outside the area. And then they're going to wait till after the school year to talk to the AHSA teams like Glenwood, like Lee Scott, and maybe even, just try to find out a way if they want to finish out the whole 2-year plan that they had just came up with this new region classification, or jump ship and join that Gulf States Independent Athletic Association after this school year.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen. And in the meantime, Glenwood still got to compete with everything
Yeah.
they got going on
Yeah.
this year. This is not changing in the near future.
No, it's not.
So we're still going to see Phillip Rivers cussing out somebody at the Swamp this year. Chris, that was supposed to be a joke. Can you laugh?
Can you throw the sounder on, please, sir?
Chris? Oh, now he's. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
got some. He turned around and looked like, "What, Chris?" And I'm like, "Chrissy, come on, man." All right. So media days coming up. What are some things you want to learn about each of the schools? First, let's start with Muskogee County. We'll just start with Muskogee County, Brookstone. That's what this week, and we'll have other media days coming up next week. First, let's start with Muskogee County.
Yeah,
What you trying to learn?
We've got two first-year head coaches in the area right now with Hardaway and Jordan. So we want to kind of see where those coaches kind of fit, what their schemes are going to look like, what their rosters are coming down to. We had Chad Martin on last week, brought up the fact, they're up to about 25, 30 kids, which by the time school starts, you usually see a bump in that. Maybe 10, 15 more kids show up for the football program, which is, I'd probably say, about 3 times more than what they had last year out there. Then you have a lot of the other ones right here, like with the graduation of some, but then you've got these other schools where they still got the quarterback coming in as a senior. You've got Elijah Fudge at Spencer coming in his senior year. You've got a lot of growth coming around here. So I kind of want to see, mainly when it comes to the media days, what these teams are looking like, how these coaches feel about the rosters they're putting up with some of the transfers that have happened, some of the graduations that have happened, and just kind of see how they feel. And actually, I want to see how the kids feel and how the kids look when they show up for it in those jerseys, and see who's probably had like the most, not just physical growth, but mental growth going into this next football season.
I agree. And, Carver, Jarvis Jones, year 2, got acclimated, undefeated, that long winning streak. What's it look like now with having a lot of newcomers and new faces and a big target on your back?
Yeah.
Plus, I think a much tougher schedule this year.
yeah.
Look
Toughest
forward to
region.
talking with him. Look forward to talking to some of the new coaches from Northside and Jordan. Looking forward to seeing them. Shaw U, if they're going to get back to their winning ways. I know Johnny Gardner, last year I thought Shaw had a chance to win 8 games. They ended up winning 3 and won their last 2. Can they turn around and get back on the right track? Looking forward to talking with Shaw. I think it's going to be a fun one, man. I want to see the passion, the energy, and Coach Mayo from Kendrick. Coach Peters, can he build upon what it was a great year last year, even though he's replacing a lot of seniors? And then on Brookstone on Saturday, the Cougars have a chance to do something special this year. I know I have been clipped, and people have said a lot of things about me, telling the world, apparently, that Broughton Branch is the #1 returning quarterback. Here's my thing. If you look at the stats, it's hard to argue. He took his team to a state championship last year. But here's my biggest thing. Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Use me as bulletin board. And then when you go out and throw 30 touchdowns or you're the better quarterback, guess what? I'm going to be your biggest fan, and I'm going to talk about you just as much as I talk about any of the quarterbacks around here. But Broughton's a good quarterback. And what I saw in the spring and his leadership, I think he's going to do a good job. Then it's not just Broughton that makes a quarterback great. No. It's his surrounding cast, and with Kelly and really good running backs and Terry. I like this team a lot. And Brookstone defense is going to be really good with Coach Farmer. Ian Headley, the only thing that worries me is the schedule. Yeah. Because it's got a tough one.
It is a tough one, especially that non-region. I mean, you've got Spencer, Glenwood are both on the schedule before they even hit region. I mean, it's a big schedule out there at Brookstone. They're going to play a lot of great teams, but I feel like at the same time, Coach Headley's wanting to kind of branch it out, not just be like your normal private school football schedule. He's looking at, years ahead, trying to build something, build like a powerhouse at Brookstone. I believe that's what his intention is, to try and get these bigger schools to come in or travel to them. Because, I mean, let's face it, a lot of these bigger schools, I don't know if Brookstone Stadium would be able to hold them there, but maybe in years to come if it starts to build up the program a little bit more. But I think he's wanting that to get them to where it's like, all right, Brookstone's not afraid to play anybody, regardless of whether it's GIAA or before we get to the playoffs. If anything, it prepares the kids a little bit better come playoff time.
Yeah, I completely agree. So we look forward to seeing the Brookstone Cougars on Saturday and Muskogee County Media Days on Friday morning. And then we'll get ready. And guess what? Next week, if I'm not mistaken, Mike, we got softball games, volleyball games.
On the 6th, I believe, is when softball starts.
Are you ready?
Next Tuesday. Oh, yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I mean, I don't know if my body is. I'll be sweating because it's still hot, but I'll be ready.
It's massively hot. But we're already here. Can't wait for it. Mike, thank you so much, brother.
Man. Enjoy it every time.
Had a lot of fun. Take a break, and we'll come back, wrap it up with the Rambler. Big Rich on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Celebrate America's 250th all month long at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. During the month of July, with every new or used vehicle purchase, you'll receive a beautiful embroidered American flag kit for your home. Our way of helping you proudly celebrate. We have over 500 vehicles in stock and ready for immediate delivery. You'll find the biggest discounts and a great selection. Visit Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika today. Get ready to smile.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
And welcome back to the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show. This is my favorite part of trying to figure out which camera to look in.
Camera, Rich.
Seriously, I see. Even that I messed up. So, after everything that has been going on, I've been mentally preparing myself for this show. Still don't know where the camera that I'm going at. All right. Wow, that was fun.
Moment of silence for Big Rich.
But Chris Gates makes it fun because he's pointing at the camera and I'm going right here and I'm looking at that one and I'm looking at that one.
Kramer.
Yeah, well, I need to get a haircut.
Yeah, I did like Larry David and Kramer right now.
What are we?
Or George Costanza.
We're about to hit August, which means I will be 8 months that I've been retired from the military.
Going, brother?
Oh man, it's going great. I'm enjoying life. Just got back from vacation. I've just been enjoying spending time with my wife and kids, and man, I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's nothing like retiring.
So, Big Rich.
Yeah, what's up?
What'd you learn about American Little League and Phoenix City Little League and this whole thing going down?
I'm excited that we got American and Phoenix City in the Southeast Regional. I mean, for the 12 and under, the fact that American, not only the 10 and under and the 12 and under, both won the state championships. The future is bright for American Little League. We know about the history. We know about the accolades of Northern and recently Harris County. I remember I've lived in Columbus since 2015. I live in Midland, so I know about Northern, and I've been there, and I've seen the plaque that they have for that team that won the Little League World Series in 2006. I think that American was just tired of hearing that, and they just kicked down that door, and what a weight that was lifted when they won. They dominated the District 8 championship, and they won the state championship.
They dominated the state championship 14-2. Too.
Yeah, they did. They beat like Franklin County, Warner Robins, and they beat Franklin County again. Smyrna was a little bit closer game, but they were able to not lose a single game. But I've seen this too many times, the Southeast Regional Tournament, where the team that's represented from Georgia, and last year, Phoenix City was in it last year. They win the first 2 games, and then they go up against either Florida or Tennessee. And those are like powerhouses. Lake Mary, they won the Little League World Series in 2024. Nolensville, Tennessee. I mean, it's going to be fun. I think that we're going to have a lot of fans from both Columbus and Phoenix City down in Warner Robins on August the 6th. American plays at 1.
Where are you going to be?
I don't know. If I'm not doing anything, I would love to just be there to cover it. I don't know. I mean, what do we got going on August the 6th?
I mean, do you want to go there? Would you want to do it?
I'd be honored to represent Middle Georgia Sports Live and Georgia Alabama Sports Live since it's in Warner Robins.
Matt Stewart? Hey, man.
Matt Stewart. That's my guy.
He's here again trying to steal your job. No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
By the way, shameless plug.
You're right, man. We'll talk later.
Matt Stewart
Thanks, Matt.
is going to be on my podcast next week previewing the Southeast Regional Tournament. So I'm excited about that. He is the voice of the Southeast Regional Tournament.
Hey, man, you don't want to go on that podcast, man.
Boy, here we go again.
I mean, Big Rich is using that name and notoriety Georgia Alabama Sports Live's giving him. And now for the man that when I first met him, every time we go into an event, his first thing was not, hey, I'm Richard Holdridge. It's, can you be on my podcast, the Sports Beat?
It's
now
back.
He's got a little name to himself.
It's back.
Now he thinks he's going to get people and everybody and their mom are like, oh, I want to be on that. I'll do it.
I'll do it. Yeah.
So you're welcome.
I know.
That's
Thank you for giving me that notoriety.
He just wanted some respect. Put some respect on the Beats name. All right, Big Rich. I asked Mike the same thing. We got media days coming up.
I'm excited.
We got softball and volleyball starting next week. What are you looking forward to with the new season, man?
Well, first of all, I'm looking forward to getting back to the grind with school starting. I know there are a lot of kids, especially mine, that are a little bummed out that we're back at school next week. But this is our last official day, last official week of summer, and then it's back to the grind. It's what we do. Volleyball, softball, flag football even starts earlier and earlier now. So we've got another sport along with Thursday nights, Friday nights, and even Saturday afternoons. High school football will be here before you know it. I think we kind of have like a week 0. August the 14th, Calvary's playing Bethlehem Christian. Pacelli's playing FPD. Brookstone's playing Westfield. That's kind of our week 0. But August 21st is officially week 1 for Georgia and Alabama. And the games that we have on that schedule, my goodness. I mean, we talk Russell County's taking on Booker T. Washington. Smith Station's taking on Northside. We even have Central taking on Thompson the day before. Glenwood, Lee Scott, Brookstone, and Spencer. I mean, sign me up for that. We even got Columbus and Jordan playing. Yeah, it's an incredible lineup of football games. And I'm also excited about softball and volleyball as well. As they'll actually start games next week.
Well, I can't wait. And that puts a wrap on a long but very enjoyable show. Thank you again to the American Little League 10 Under All-Stars, Bam Rivers and Henry Heil. And then also thank you to the 12 and Under All-Stars, Coach Moody and several of their players.
Yep.
Also the 10 and Under players. I can't wait. And it should be a lot of fun. And I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too.
About this upcoming year. I'm excited about more because, look, I want everybody, Chris, single shot on Rich. And look at that hair. I'm going to do it. And I keep it on him, Chris.
Should have wore a hat.
That hair tells you right now. Get that head going. Get that head going, Rich. Get it going. There it is. Big Rich.
You don't want none of this.
You don't want to make an enemy out of him.
No,
he will take you down.
We cool.
Big Rich, if your hair looks like that now, what is it going to look like? As Chris tells you, what's it going to look like when we're 30 weeks into September and we've
It's
already
probably gonna
done.
be like pulled out.
Rich is gonna be. So if you ever see Rich doing his Richisms, just look and say
Richisms.
and you start seeing him getting a little frustrated, all you got to do is say, "That's Big Rich," because you
Okay.
know he's trying his hardest to get that stream up.
Copy that.
Thank y'all so much for watching. Big Rich, thank you, brother. And we'll take a break. Actually, we won't take a break. We'll sign off and say thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see you next time on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show.